We're looking at the TFX today. What's going on, guys? Sorry that I haven't been posting in about a week or so, give or take. Just have some things I need to take care of personally. But I'm back, and today we're looking at the TFX loader. Now, I primarily been doing a lot of entry-level stuff, but I don't have any entry-level stuff right now for as far as loaders. This is the only loader I have right now. So I figured, you know what, let me just review it. That way, if someone has the money and needs someone's opinion on this loader, hopefully I can help make that decision. The TFX is from HK Army. TFX stands for the full experience, but a lot of people that I know on the field that I play with don't like HK Army, and they rather go with the Virtue. I mean, by all means, they can spend their money however they want, but Virtue is really expensive. Some people say, well, they're worth the money. I'll take this over Virtue Spire any day. This thing has not failed me once. I have not had a single jam. I haven't had a single problem with this loader. And if you're willing, if they're like $200, I want to say right now. I'm pretty sure they're gonna drop the prices again for like Labor Day sales and stuff like that, like they usually do. HK is really good about that, having sales, and this I got this like $150 on a Labor Day sale. But nonetheless, let's go over what some of the features it has. Simple 2 buttons. You got your power button and your LED lights, and then this button right here is your anti-jam, which would very rarely you would have to use, because for the simple fact that this loader has a tension system in it that you can adjust. If you're going to use Reball, if you're going to use super brittle 5-star, if you're using just regular field paint, you can adjust the tension to this so it feeds like there's no problems with it feeding. It's very unlikely for the jam. Speed feeds do have lids here, so I know a lot of the entry level stuff doesn't have this feature where you can just pop it open so you can throw paint in there easier, or throw it out easier. I liked it because I remember one time actually, while I was throwing paint in, I saw a broken ball just go right through, and I was like, crap. So I literally had to open this up, and I started just pouring it out because you don't want to feed a broken ball. It's actually quick to change this from the lid it comes with, and they have their own speed feeds, or you can get a Virtue one, but I like this one, the HK. I feel like you have a higher chance of keeping all your paint in there. Of course, I want black and gold, because if you guys have seen any of my videos, I love black and gold. It's really easy to take apart. Just pull that lid up, pull in this yellow tab, and pull up. Bam. And your loader's in half. How to take this off, there's a little button down here. Kind of press down pretty hard. And it loosens up. Oh, well, mine's actually stuck because there's paint in there. Oh. Now I have to figure it out. There you go. I sat it back into place. But it's really simple to take that apart. You can see that little button right there. You just push down on it, and you can change this out. If you want to put the rain lid back on, if you want to change speed feeds, it's up to you. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to a rain lid. That's just me. And then here's your tray. Easy to take out. You just press over here, and your tray's out. Now right here is where you can adjust your tension, and I have mine set to default because I don't want to mess with it and potentially, have to recalibrate in a different way for every single time. So I just had it to default, and I fed 5-star over at Dallas, and I didn't break anything. Your batteries are back here, nice and safe. Takes 2 AA's? Yep, 2 AA's. And it also has this tray right here, zero gravity tray, and it just allows for more paint. So essentially, that's how a regular loader would be. And then when you load it, it'll push down when there's paint on it, and it'll slowly rise up as paint gets fed. Excuse me. Which is, I think it can hold about maybe an extra 30 balls in there, give or take. Alright, let's just put this back together real quick. Bam. It's that simple. Make sure it's working. Your buttons are aligned. Simple. That's another thing about this loader too, compared to a lot of other loaders like the Level Loader and Prophecy, is that this one's actually relatively quiet. The Level Loader's super loud, and granted, it's only $100. It's more cost effective. I don't like them because of this simple fact that this feature right here, this little catch, wears off real fast, and you can see any GI team whenever they're running or off the break, and you lift your loader up. This will happen. It'll just, and paint goes everywhere, and that's like half your hopper's gone. So I think that's horrible of loaders to have, and that's why I choose this one. I think I've only seen someone's TFX lid come off once, and Virtue maybe a couple times, but it's definitely GI, the worst culprits of them all, where it just flies everywhere, and it's a waste of paint. Honestly, you waste a lot of paint doing that. It's very low profile. As you can see where the feed neck is, it's pretty low. It's not long like compared to older loaders, so it sits really low on your gun. Looking over it as well, if you're kind of looking at it like this, it's angled down, so it's, like I said, it's low profile. It's easier to see over. Whereas I don't know, I feel like the R2, like all the die loaders are kind of tall. They're slimmer, but they're taller. So to me, I feel like it's harder to look over. You also get this case with it. It's a really durable case. I throw it in my gear bag, and I haven't had a problem with it. Again, you can get speed feeds for those. The lids come off. I think they're just great loaders, and I take them over the Virtues because, one, they're cheaper and they work just as good. Let me know if you guys have any questions on the loader. I'd be happy to ask. I will be pumping out another review probably later today, but I won't release until probably later in the week once I'm done editing it. And as always, y'all have a great day and go play some paintball.